Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Thank God It's Football. This is our next video of the series where we take a look at what the fans should be looking forward to for the various clubs in the Premier League. In today's video, we're going to talk about Spurs and Leicester City, two really good clubs and dark horses probably in the Premier League at the moment. I'm here joined with Arnav, and he's going to talk a little about Leicester.
Yeah, so personally, looking forward to Leicester season. They were started off last season pretty well. Lockdown didn't help them. I mean, they had injury issues and stuff, and then they just slipped out of the Champions League question. But it is not bad for them if you look at it in a way. They're in the Europa League. They have the squad to fight for the Europa League as well. And with Chilwell gone and Tagliafico probably looks he looks like he's on the move to Leicester. So that is like a perfect replacement left back for left back, and they have got good amount of experience also, giving Vardy, Christian Fuchs as well. So I think it'll be a good season for Leicester.
Interesting point on Tagliafico. That's what Leicester do, don't they? They just sell their players, hype their price up, sell them off, and then buy cheap players who are really good. They did that with Maguire to
Uh,
United and then replaced him with Soyuncu with the blink of an eye, and Soyuncu has been brilliant this season. See, that's what they do. That's what
Soyuncu
Leicester do.
was, I mean, I know it's just like smart business model. They sold N'Golo Kante, they sold Danny Drinkwater of all people. I'm not gonna lie there.
You will know.
Danny Drinkwater for 13 million.
uh, Yeah, I mean, see, obviously, Chilwell was a beautiful part of the Leicester team, but one place that Leicester lacks, obviously, I mean, the season after they won the Prem, the next season was horrendous because they couldn't keep up with the number of games. Leicester can't do that.
I mean, and you personally didn't expect them to win again. That is for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I
Miracles
mean,
happen only
that's
once.
definitely sure. That was one time which is beautiful to watch, but yeah, I mean, they couldn't keep up. So, do you think personally that can they keep up this time? I mean, they do have the squad to do that.
This time, I mean, we have looked at. I mean, after lockdown only, they had to rotate so much because of their injuries to Madison, Pereira, Chilwell. You saw James Justin coming in, Christian Fuchs chipping in, and then I think probably they should buy a good centre back just to play third fiddle. A good centre back from a relegated team would be good for them and cheap business as well. And Iheanacho should play well, and Madison should keep his fitness. I mean, his fitness is not that impressive. Other than that, they look pretty sorted because Hamza Chowdhury can cover NDD's positions. Tielemans can play his game. Something probably Madison's fitness is going to be a key for them. And what are your views about Jamie Vardy?
Yeah, I don't really know at the moment.
Aging like fine line.
I mean, do you? I mean, I don't know if he'll keep up, with that scintillating form that he had last season because he was brilliant last season. He was like on the top of his form, form of his life and all. So I really don't know if he's going to be able to, keep up with that. But then, see, Vardy has always been a great player if you have someone who can feed him good balls. And I really think if
I know.
Madison can keep up his form, then Vardy is gonna strike again. Really good. But another player I'm really excited about and pretty overlooked player is Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes has kind of been like, this unsung hero for Leicester. I mean, most people don't know him, and, most people haven't really, seen him and stuff, but then he's been pretty good for Leicester, scoring some brilliant goals, obviously. But yeah, I mean, on the left side, he's been pretty good, according to me.
It's pretty decent. And even I feel what's his name? The centre forward Ayose Perez should step up his game. He signed from Newcastle expecting to score goals. He didn't do pretty well last season. This season he's gonna get games because they're gonna play Europa League, so they're gonna
Yeah,
rotate. He's
they're
gonna get
definitely
more
gonna
games,
rotate. Yes, that's
and he's
yeah,
gonna
that's
play
one
more
thing.
games. So he should step his game up as well.
And obviously, I mean, there is Ricardo Pereira and Kasper Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel has been pretty good for them in the goal department. And Like
He's a true leader. He's a really good leader.
he's pretty good.
Captain of
And
the team. He's
Ricardo
a good leader.
Ricardo Pereira,
Pereira.
obviously, he's damn good. I mean, he's one of the best right backs in the league, according to me at least. So yeah, I mean, they've
Pretty good.
definitely got a great team, that's for sure. It's all about can they keep up with the number of games, because number of games, number of game time
I
rotation can
know.
always crack teams. Crack the
And
best of the teams.
you saw that happen to Wolves at the start of the season, where they had Europa games midweek. They lost their Premier League matches to simple teams, and that
Exactly,
probably cost them vital points towards the end as well, and to in
exactly.
the beginning. I mean, uh, and looking forward in Leicester, I'm really excited for Dennis Praet, the Belgian midfielder. He's gonna get a great amount of time this season, given the fact, as we spoke, they're gonna play Europa, so they're gonna rotate.
Yes,
And yeah, it should be an exciting season for
for
Leicester.
Leicester, yes, definitely.
And how do you think they'll fare in the Europa League?
See, I can actually see that squad. I mean, see, I mean, end of the day, it's all down to Sevilla, isn't it? But I, I can see them, reaching the semi-final, pretty comfortably with the squad they've got. But then again, that is, if they're not prone to too many injuries and stuff. And I really think, I mean, we've forgotten about Tielemans, by the way.
I know. I
Tielemans
Yeah, I
is,
think I just mentioned didn't
yeah,
speak about him. Yeah, Yuri
Tielemans
Telemans is
also, yeah, I
already
mean, I don't know if they've got a deep enough squad with the, required quality, but yeah, I mean, I think they'll be good enough easily to reach the semifinals comfortably in the Europa. And as far as the PL goes, what do you think?
I feel they have to strengthen their center backs. Evans is aging. Soyuncu is good. I think they need someone good coming on and off the
Younger.
bench, like probably younger, and who is ready to play a second fiddle to these two guys, because you can expect him to go out and play in the odd Europa game or Carabao Cup games and stuff like that. So yeah, that is given with Leicester, and they should definitely finish in the top 10.
Yeah,
They
I
have
mean,
done
top
it last
10.
season.
Yeah, definitely I'd peg them to be a top 10 team. But do you think they can, they can be in the top 6, 7, 8? What do you think?
Uh, 6, 7. They could be, if other things go in their favor, they could be. And Brendan Rodgers is an excellent manager, no doubting his
Definitely.
qualities.
Yes.
So I'm excited, and his tactics always excite people as well. So we
It's
have to
gonna
wait
be
and
fun
watch.
to
And
watch.
as we spoke about, few factors should go in their favor, like Madison fitness. I think he's out again. I don't know. Jose Perez's form, Inacho's form, Vardy's form. I mean, if these things go in their favor, they could definitely push for a top six.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So moving on, bell of the ball, Spurs, Jose Mourinho. Here we are. What do you
Second season, man in his second season. Champions? What do you think?
think? That's a huge call to say, but I mean, he has made big signings though. I mean,
He's gone about his business pretty silently, let's say that.
yeah,
Without making a lot of fuss, without making anything, he's gone about his signing. He's got Hoiberg, probably getting Doherty as well now.
yep.
Was
Doh-
Doherty a here we go? Did we get a here we
yeah,
go?
yeah, yeah. It was
Not yet, right?
here we go. It was a here we go. Yeah. I mean, Doherty is
It was
almost
here we
done.
go.
Yes. And
Almost done. So
it's gonna
he's
be, I
done his
mean,
business silently.
yeah. I mean, see, it's obvious. It's pretty obvious to me that it's obviously gonna be Doherty over Aurier. I mean, that's not a question you have to ask because Doherty is brilliant when he comes to playing in the wing back role. He's proven that multiple times for Wolves, and with someone like goddamn Harry Kane's in between, who can head the balls day in and day out. It's gonna be damn fun watching Doherty and pinning in those balls, Harry Kane scoring them. Plus, as far as the midfield goes, they've signed Hoiberg. I think he's just gonna be a backup. I mean, I really feel he's just gonna be a sub. And as I really wanted to ask you, Arna, what about Ndombele? What do you think?
Ndombele is too good to be kept on the reserves. Either Mourinho should play him or sell him. There's nothing else. You have Lo Celso, you have Getson Fernandez, you have Musa Sissoko, you bought Højbjerg now, so you have so many midfielders. I don't. If you're not gonna give Ndombele time, just sell him, make good money out of it, and buy a second striker
Yeah,
for Harry Kane because
he's
they,
brilliant.
they, they lack. They need a substitute striker. Someone who will come
Apparently
in
there are
as a
links
sub.
with Luis Suarez. I don't know how true. I mean, how certain those are. But there
I
are.
even read one post linking them to Diego Costa. So let's just see it. Let's just wait and watch.
Oh, Costa, nice.
And Mo- and Mourinho does those. I mean, he does this kind of stuff
Yeah,
silently, just
weird
sneaks in
deals.
some good
Weird
transfers.
deals. Sign one old player, Matic. Talking of old players,
So
Joe Hart is there.
Joe Hart, yeah, they just signed Joe
I
Hart as
mean,
well.
obviously, again, Joe Hart is just, a filler for Loris. I mean, I don't see Loris getting out of the team. Plus, Gazzaniga was pretty impressive.
He's pretty good, exactly. I don't know what Mourinho's thinking. Nobody knows what
No one knows
Mourinho's thinking.
what Mourinho thinks all the time. So that's just, yeah, I mean, see, with,
Let's just say he's going to beat Arsenal because he
yeah,
plays for that.
yeah. I mean, Mourinho was also looking for Allen at the start, but then Ancelotti
I
was
know.
just, he just beat him to the chase. But yeah, I mean, see, and
So no, looking for Allen, that means he's looking for a midfielder. So probably is Tango and Domble leaving? I don't know.
I mean,
He's looking for a midfielder. No,
I really don't think I said this in the starting and I'm saying it now, but I think Ndombele deserves a season and game time. I mean, he's brilliant. Ndombele is a very good player and he's created a lot of chances in the little game time that he has had. And now that, Harry Kane is fit, but Harry Kane is literally the only player they have who can play up front properly. I mean, there's Son, there's Ali and stuff, but then I really don't know how much, pressure you can put on Harry Kane alone. I really think, like you
I,
said,
I,
they need a second striker. I don't know. I mean, there's
they
this
need a
dude called
second
Parrot.
striker, and Parrot is an academy graduate, if I'm not wrong. Spurs academy graduate, and I think they need to somewhere improve. I mean, Dele Alli's consistency. His consistency will be a key for Spurs because he's shown us he has potential, he has great talent. He plays the odd games here and there, but if he delivers that on a consistent note, Spurs are
You
going to be really hard to beat.
you remember the bounce he had when Mourinho took over in the start?
I
I
know.
mean, I just took a punt and brought him into my FPL team, and that worked brilliantly. And yeah, I mean, Dele Alli is really good. I mean, he has the quality
he,
and he
he
has the
has shown
strength.
us that multiple times. He just needs consistency.
Yeah, consistency. End of the day, yeah. And do you think Mourinho is the man to bring Ali, make Ali the man?
He's done that with Lampard, so let's see.
And okay, yeah. Last note. What about centre back? Vertonghen gone, Alderweireld staying. But do you think Davinson Sanchez? This is the time. This is the season.
Now, I know. This is the season for Sanchez. Make or break kind of season for Sanchez now.
If he can hold
And
this
so
Spurs defense the way he does generally, I mean, he's been pretty impressive for Spurs.
he,
Personally, I like his defensive abilities.
and he's fast as well. He's really quick.
Yeah. So, do you think, this is the season where, he cements his place, as one of the best defenders in the league? He
He
could be
definitely
doing that.
should because this is his chance. This is his chance to rise up to the what do you call hype he has.
And obviously he's playing with a defensive manager. And I mean,
Exactly.
there's a lot there's a lot he's gonna be responsible for considering the game Mourinho plays. They're gonna be taking a lot of hits and then delivering them, but then they're gonna be
Absolutely.
taking a lot of hits. So I think
That is Mourinho.
Sanchez is gonna play a huge part this season. At the end, all in all,
Definitely.
I mean, it's gonna be an interesting season, considering the man in charge. Nothing else but the man in
Second
charge.
season.
Second season man.
Exactly.
He's pulled
And
off shit
given
with
the
Porto. He's pulled off shit with Inter. So I mean, just
That guy deserves some respect. He doesn't
he,
deserve the
he
banter he gets.
he definitely does deserve respect, and I mean he shouldn't be giving so much banter as much as he does, but well,
That's his style.
if I
So let's
speak, I'm in
just
big trouble.
let's just end it on this note. So where do you think they're gonna finish, or should it? Obviously, they'll be challenging for top four. No bloody doubt there.
Yes.
Where do you realistically see them finish?
See, that's an interesting point because every team is different this season compared to you can't really compare teams to last season because it's
Yeah, okay.
really really different. I mean, look at Chelsea. I mean, they've literally revamped their whole team. I mean, I just don't see anyone in Chelsea like comparing them to last season because it's totally mind fucking blown different. City has obviously made some changes. City obviously makes changes every season, and Liverpool hasn't been very impressive since they won the league. So I don't know. I mean, they've lost to Arsenal again. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be damn interesting to watch. I mean, obviously they're gonna be. I think it's gonna be a top six finish, not a top four finish. It's gonna be fifth or sixth for them, in my personal opinion.
all right then. So on that note, let's conclude this video. We are done with this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. We've got more videos coming up. Exciting content coming up. Stay home and stay safe, guys. Thanks.